NFL franchise tags. Which players are top candidates to be kept under wraps? Tuesday is the first day NFL teams can use the franchise tag as a means to prevent prime players from hitting the free agent market, which opens next month. March 6 is the deadline to designate franchise or transition tag players. Each club is allowed to tag one of its players. As a refresher, the franchise tag provides a one-year, guaranteed contract equal to the average of the top 5 salaries at a player's position or 120% of his salary the previous season if that represents a higher value. Franchising a player doesn't preclude a team from reaching a long-term deal, inevitably one that's more cap-friendly, by July 16. Under the exclusive franchise tag, players aren't allowed to negotiate with other teams. However, they can be traded once they sign their tender offer. Non-exclusive tags allow outside teams to negotiate with a player, but his original team has the right to match any offer or decline it and receive 2 first-round picks from the other club as compensation. More, 10 biggest questions for the 2018 NFL offseason. More, NFL free agency could feature plenty of quarterbacks on the move. Transition tags are calculated by averaging the top 10 salaries at a player's position. Transitioned players can negotiate with other teams, and his original club can match any offer sheet. However, failure to match does not bring back any compensation from the player's new organization. Here are some of the biggest names that might be tagged. Steelers RB Le'Veon Bell, unable to reach a long-term deal last year. Pittsburgh franchised Bell, who played the 2017 season on a one-year deal worth $12.1 million. The Steelers still want to lock up Bell, and he wants the same thing, even though he's had some fun with the idea of going elsewhere. However, to buy time, GM Kevin Colbert could tag Bell, who would then be guaranteed at least $14.6 million in 2018. Vikings QB Case Keenum, after entering 2017 as the backup, he took over for injured Sam Bradford and went 11-3 before leading Minnesota to the NFC Championship game. Now, the Vikings find themselves in a situation in which Keenum, Bradford and Teddy Bridgewater all have expiring contracts, though it's possible Bridgewater's deal could toll into 2018 due to his extensive time on the physically unable to perform list in 2017. Still, many around the league expect Minnesota to retain Keenum's services, though pursuing Kirk Cousins in free agency is still an option, too. Cowboys did DeMarcus Lawrence, after a breakout season, during which he earned $1.2 million on the final year of his rookie deal. The former second-round pick is in line for a big payday. He's the priority of the offseason for Dallas. Dolphins Wr. Jarvis Landry, mixed signals out of Miami, where Landry is coming off of a career-best season, 112 catches, 9 TDs. Some days, there are rumors of progress, others, anything but. If talks stall, Landry could receive the tag, which means drawing a salary of roughly $16 million in 2018. Panthers G. Andrew Norwell, Carolina needs to keep Cam Newton's line intact. The franchise tag would be worth approximately $15 million to Norwell, maybe a bit rich for the Panthers' taste, but they have to at least consider the move. Lions Ezekiel Ansah, Detroit's top pass rusher, is coming off of a 12-sack campaign. However, Ansah's injury history might be reason for pause before franchising him for something in the neighborhood of $17.5 million. Seahawks DT Sheldon Richardson, after being acquired from the Jets last year, he proved his worth to coach Pete Carroll, who says Seattle intends to keep Richardson. It's hard to say if the team will be able to reach an extension to avoid the tag. But after giving up a second-round pick and Wr. Jermaine Kearse to obtain Richardson, the Seahawks definitely don't want him to wind up a one-year rental. Follow Mike Jones on Twitter @ByMikeJonesPhotos. NFL post Super Bowl power rankings.